into anarchy and chaos. The police will not remain passive while lawlessness threatens our collective peace and our collective security. As of today, 485 individuals have been arrested in connection to what happened on June 25th. Of these, 448 have already been charged in court and 37 remain under active investigation, some pending further custodial hearings. The charges range from murder, terrorism, rape, gang rape, arson, obstruction of police officers while on duty, breaking and stealing, robbery and as well robberies with violence, stealing from locked motor vehicles, incitement to violence, handling stolen goods, malicious damage to property, and possession of illegal firearms. Further investigations, including statements obtained from those arrested suspects, reveal a deliberate and well-funded plot to incite chaos, civil unrest, and widespread anarchy under the guise of public protest. Evidence indicates that the individuals were strategically mobilized and transported particularly into Nairobi from various parts of the country, not to express their legitimate grievances, but to execute a well-coordinated agenda of disruption and violence. These actions were not by any means spontaneous. They were orchestrated, and we are actively pursuing the key planners, the mobilizers, the financiers, and the facilitators behind this scheme, and they will be brought to justice very soon. The complaints we have received from across the country draw a clear and troubling line between lawful protest and outright criminality. While some youthful protesters joined the demonstration in good faith, some individuals tragically, even some who had marched peacefully, later turned on fellow Kenyans. They engaged in sexual violence, theft, and broke into homes and businesses. Such acts not only violated the law, but also betrayed the very ideals the protests purported to uphold. When demonstrations descend into violence, intimidation, and destruction of property, they do not advance any cause. They discredit it. They erode public sympathy and distort the message of those who genuinely seek reform through lawful and other constructive means. It must be clearly understood that the right to protest is protected under our Constitution, no doubt, and we respect the voice of every Kenyan seeking accountability and reform. However, when a bona fide protest is infiltrated by criminal elements, it becomes a threat to national security and a threat to public safety. I must commend those who protested peacefully and distanced themselves from acts of lawlessness. Some among them became victims, themselves were attacked, robbed, or assaulted by those who took advantage of the mob. To those who orchestrated, funded, and mobilized the undermining of genuine protests, your actions are an assault to the exercise of the sovereign power of the people of Kenya. It has not gone unnoticed, and as you will be swiftly held accountable for your deeds. We call upon members of the public to continue sharing information that leads to the tracking of the stolen firearms. Actually, as this afternoon, we were able to recover one of the stolen pistols from Kikuyu police station. The stolen goods from businesses, the apprehension of the suspects, and to restore normalcy in the affected areas. We also call upon all the victims of the thuggeries, those whose shops were looted, property destroyed, and who are yet to report to the police station to come over and report to the police station so that they'll be able to assist in the investigations. To the families who lost their loved ones, to the citizens who were injured, those who lost property, and to the peace-loving citizens of Kenya, we hear you, we stand with you, and we will decisively and lawfully act in your defense. This is not just about law enforcement, ladies and gentlemen. It is about safeguarding the future of our democracy, ensuring the safety of our communities, and restoring faith in the systems that hold together our republic. Finally, we acknowledge the responsibility we bear as officers of the National Police Service and the DCI by extension to deliver justice for all victims and hold